Look.
Wait for that thing.
Boom, we
live. Hey,
everybody gonna be kicking in, but shout out to everybody that's everywhere. We got Bigos, we got Lives, we got Instagrams, we got YouTube. Welcome to the LiveVibezPodcast. Hey, happy to be here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Every Monday night at 8:30, we are in here acting a fool, man, bringing all the vibes to y'all. Y'all see, we got a guest in the building.
Yo,
We're gonna let him introduce himself as we go down the line. We're gonna start all the way to the left.
Man, y'all already know what it is. It's James, aka Hater Herder, aka Mr. Flatliner. What's up with it?
I'll go next. Y'all already know me. It's D'Angelo, aka Rated. We gonna slide it on over to
shit. Here you go.
Look, I don't even know why they hating, because I gotta get close to show you.
They can't even see your face.
The chest piece. They don't need to see my face to see the chest piece.
He got the love doctor.
Live vibes.
Hey.
Look him. This is who I is.
If y'all don't know the history of what's going on, yes, I'm gonna definitely let them know.
Why you gotta do that?
He come in here with a different motherfucking King shirt, Live Vibe shirt, all types of shit every episode.
Yeah.
And at first it was like, oh, that's dope. But then after a while, it's just like, all right, nigga, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And now,
it's all right.
Nah, we on a whole another level now. My man, but now he represent. No, he got the bottle. He lit.
I still got my bottle. Y'all gonna see me with the Live Vibes, you know.
And we got a guest who's a fan of the show, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I like his energy already. I like him.
Then we got a special guest in the building.
Hey, man. Fat Boy Wayne, a.k.a. Fat Fresh.
Fat Fresh. Hey.
Show him
You got the Fat Fresh chain on. You already know what it is.
Love it. So I'm gonna just check the vibes real quick, man, for y'all. Like, you know, we just finished February leap year. You know what I'm saying? We had an extra day. Just checking the vibes, man. How was y'all week? How was y'all weekend leading up until the day?
Man, y'all already know. Mine was a good one, man. I had, work. I had the kid. Well, I ain't even gonna say the kids. I had the kid, my oldest baby, with me this weekend. We kicked it. Did what we do best, putting some stuff together, aka puzzles, because that's what we do to work out a little mental. He said that's cute. But yeah, man, other than that, man, y'all already know, man, I've been cooling and fooling. Same old working.
Well,
that's it.
That, man. Hey, well, my week was tragic, man. I've been down, man. My truck been down. But I finally got it back on the road. I'm excited about that. Huh?
How old is she?
Man, she 15 years old.
Hey,
man. She got some city miles on her. She an old girl.
Oh, no, trust me. I got an old girl outside. Every time she try to die, put the motherfucking people like, breathe, bitch.
Hey, yo, I'm surprised that motherfucker's still rolling.
She gonna keep rolling. She falling apart. Bet you she's still moving though.
Oh,
she's strong, hot.
Call her the King Mobile. You acting
different.
No, that's Smokey.
That bitch Smokey.
That is Smokey.
He damn sure do.
No, but other than that, man, it's been a real blessed week, man. Work has been good. Subjective, but we're gonna get into that.
Okay, definitely gonna get into that. My week was good. Ended the month off straight. The interesting, I told y'all about this whole energy I've been getting.
Yeah,
it's finally died down. I think it was just a February thing.
5,000 fucking requests.
I'm at 4,000 people now, and I'm stopping. I'm not accepting no more requests because it's only 1,000 left, right? You get 5,000.
Yeah,
and I ain't trying to let that joint just max out and I be, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna have to do what I did. Go back to your friends list and then start scrolling. It's going to be a lot of people that fell off, that deactivated their page. If you do that, once I did that, it freed up like 300 more of my slots, bro. On everything. Because, I was on a limit.
Yeah, you was on a limit.
I couldn't accept no more friends on neither page. But you go back, delete them people, and you'll have some more space.
Yeah.
All right. Because I ain't trying to get
there. I have a lot of space. But that's cool, though.
But
I keep following the dread of that. I think it's a dread thing.
It's definitely a dread thing.
Oh, it ain't.
You getting it with the beard thing, but
I ain't getting it because my beard ain't long enough like Captain Jack over this motherfucker.
You ain't diving in. You already know what you gotta do.
Head first, buddy.
Head
I
first.
like my hair in the way when I dive. What are you talking about?
Oh man, but overall,
gotta be in the way, King.
it was sometimes.
I'm sorry.
But no, it was an interesting week though, man. I had a good productive week to say the least. But like I said, all the energy I've been trying to just fill everybody out. It's been a lot of love coming through. I've been appreciating that. And to piggyback off of what we were talking about last week as far as reaching out, I can't wait to talk about that because that was a little weird. But yeah, we'll get into that because that's going to be the next segment. Tell us about your week and weekend, sir.
Man, shit, just slept and worked. Caught up on some sleep. Did some work I needed to catch up on. That's it.
Okay.
Hey,
Back to my regular routine. Life.
Hey. Work, sleep.
Work, sleep,
it's amazing how
being a dad.
just make real world live. Just be like, oh, it's all right. Just damn, man.
Yeah. But so look, the last question that we had, if y'all tuned in last week, we ended it off by telling everybody that we wanted y'all to just go and, just check on somebody, man. We wanted y'all to go home for this whole week. I had a week to do it, figure it out, find out who you want to talk to. If it's a family member, a friend, associate, somebody you ain't talked to in a long time, just reach out to somebody, man, and see how they doing, check on their well-being. And it was so wild. We was talking about Mike Tyson on a meme, right? Mm-hmm. This morning, I was, doing some prepping for the show, and I saw a video of Mike Tyson.
The one he told the cigarette in it?
I don't know who the fuck he was. No, he was at a radio station or something like that.
Who was he talking to?
I don't know. All I know, I saw him talking, and he was talking about how he felt empty by taking boxing out of his life, because he hasn't filled that void yet. But he feels like he's a different person without it, and that different person he don't like. He said, dog, I feel like a bitch when I'm not being the Mike Tyson I was. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I miss that Mike. He said, but I know I can't tap into that Mike because hell comes with that Mike. And when that might come, even though I may be happy, the world gonna be fucked up. So he's battling between living a life after the fucking, Iron Fist Mike Tyson and trying to, tap into something that kept him whole. And when I saw that, I was like, damn, and I know Mike has been on a really good run, like over the past couple of years, been in movies and acting and just really, we've seen a better side of him. Right. That part made me like, yo, we really, even though we did leave off like this for the last show, it just reminded me like, I gotta reach out again. So I put on my status on Facebook today. I told everybody, I said, I'm gonna make this Mental Health Monday. And I told everybody, I said, yo, check on people, dog. Just check on somebody, make sure they're okay, tell them you love them, see how they doing. You know what I'm saying? And I have a email that I created probably like 2-3 years ago called ratedcares@gmail.com. And I said, yo, if anybody need anything, if y'all want to invite you, just need somebody to talk to, you don't need some support, you need anything that I can help with, if it's just anything I know from the industry or just being a people's person, if I could just help you, reach out. I'll write back. We could talk, whatever it is. I just want people to be all right. So that's how my morning started. And to piggyback to the topic that we had, I reached out to 2 people, and then I got reached out to twice. Now I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna go ahead and just lead this.
Yeah, let that go.
Now the first one was my half brother. Now I'm the only child of my mom. Rumor has it I have 2 brothers with my father. I know one of them. I don't know that other nigga. I never seen him. Don't know his name.
You said the other nigga. The other nigga that's supposed to be his brother.
That's a rumor, my nigga. I don't know shit about this man. Y'all ain't like say, you bring me a picture,
nigga. I don't know this nigga.
I'm saying, give me a picture, give me something.
Harsh as shit.
All I hear is he's around, he's alive somewhere. That's a rumor, my nigga. So I met my other little brother. I reached out to him. Me and him been talking for the past week. That felt really, really good because we don't have a really close connection or whatever, and it felt good to talk to him. I reached out to one of my cousins, right? I'll say a few months ago, I reached out to my cousin and we was talking on Facebook, everything was cool. And I went to her page again and that motherfucker said, add friend. And I was like,
delete.
Oh shit. All right.
Friend.
And I looked at the last message that we had. It was all good, love, family, all that good stuff. So I'm like, what the hell happened? So I was like, maybe it's a little mix up, whatever. I'll send a friend request again, right? I sent that shit off again. And when we had the podcast, I went back and I noticed that she never accepted the motherfucker. So I said, yo, I got to send some a message, man. So I wrote her a message, just like, yo, I don't know what happened. Hey, we got to call her. I'll continue my story after the call.
1 sec, man. You know I don't know how to do this shit.
Hit the speaker.
Live vibes. Yellow.
Goodbye.
They started answering. They'll call back.
But yeah. So I wrote her a message just like, yo,
and they're calling back.
You don't want me to answer that phone? Y'all better say something.
Live Vibez.
I just seen my sister had posted something about it. What y'all talking about on this?
Oh man, you gotta tune in, man. You gotta go on YouTube, man. You can check in on YouTube right now. LiveVibez podcast. If you go on there, you can check it out live, and you can see exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, I'm about to go on there right now. You know, I'm spoiled.
All right, appreciate you.
We get into the topics. You got something to say, you know, hit us back.
Man, they ain't saying all that shit.
But yeah. So
everybody.
To speed up the story, man, I hit her back and was like, yo, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I did something now. You know what I'm saying? If I did, let me know. If I did something, I apologize. But you know, we family, love you and appreciate you. Let me know. Never got hit back. So I don't even know if she read the motherfucker. So that was the kind of weird. That kind of rubbed me a little bit the wrong way.
Yeah, sucks didn't get that read receipt, huh?
Oh my God. I know where to see if she read the motherfucker. Yeah, it's just sitting there above my shit, right? It ain't showing it.
Still got the check mark.
Yeah, so I'm just like, it's sent. But
yeah.
What's sent and delivered?
Yeah. So I don't know. Hopefully she hit me back, man. That's one of the family members that's like, she's with her mom and she's not really with our family like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So her real family is probably her mom's family, not our side.
Not her
so
dad's,
I'm trying to keep and connect with her and stuff like that. So
trying to keep her in branches together.
Yeah, man. So hopefully she hit me back. But the two people that reached out to me, wild enough, my father, who I haven't spoken to in 2.5 years.
Shit.
I put up a live earlier, just trying to get everybody, yo, we going live tonight. I'm going to the gym, He saw it and he actually, my dad, he's shared it, he's looked and things like that, but he's never tried to talk. He actually wrote a comment today and was just like, yo, I'm going to the gym. It's 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get that workout in. I'm just thinking about you, And that felt good. Like, even though we don't have a line of communication, we got each other's number, but, you know, I hate being the one that reach out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dog, if you want a relationship with me, reach out to me. I'm the child. I shouldn't be the one keep trying to dad. You know what I'm saying? So I said, fuck it, left him alone. So he made the comment and I appreciated it. I put a hard board by it and I replied back and he appreciated I reached back. So that was a good reach out to me. And another one was a friend I haven't talked to in a really long time. She was like, yo, we ain't talked in a minute. I'm about to have surgery. She's about to go through some stuff this weekend. Yeah, she's like, I haven't told nobody but you and my family, but I really appreciate what you're doing and reaching out, and it just made me want to just kind of, and I said, yo, I appreciate that. We ain't talked in a minute. So this vibe is really going around and I really like it. So
that's what's up, man.
I hope my cousin hit me back, but other than that, everything else is good.
But let me tell you, Latasha on YouTube said instead of just reaching out through the phone, her and a couple of her friends that she hasn't talked to went out for drinks and did karaoke.
Hey, that's nice.
Another Karen says she didn't want to go through the shit that you went through with your female cousin, so that's why she didn't do it. Now me, on the other hand, I have a cousin that's deaf. And I realized that it's kind of, she probably don't talk to a lot of the family through text message. You know what I'm saying? Like any of me and my other cousins would, because we can literally pick up the phone and, you know, say what's up and all that. But I've actually talked to her. You know, we was texting and, you know, she got the going on. I remember your birthday part, what you do for your birthday, and I told her all that, and then she was like, I remember the first time I saw you dancing at the family function, you was tearing that dance floor up. You know what I'm saying? And I was, you know, we just not reaching out to her, you know, I would have never known that she even paid attention at the family function that happened so long ago. So, you know, I just reached out to her and caught up on a little times from a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna keep that up because she was one of the reasons I learned sign language. You know, when she first went deaf, it was a tragic accident that made, you know, her go deaf. And, you know, I was like, nah, fuck that. You know, as my family member, I'm going to continue to talk to her like I was before she went deaf. You know what I'm saying? So I went as hard as the learning sign language. But then when, you know, she kind of gave up on it because she was like, no, you know, I don't want to talk like that. I want to be able to talk like normal, you know, and so that's the reason I stopped learning how to do sign language. But, you know, I mean, I reached out to her pretty much. So
that's what's up.
I talked to her.
Nice.
What's up, man?
King,
I ain't got no family story. Sorry, bro.
Did you reach out to a friend, an
King.
old person? Did you talk to anybody in the past week that was from your past? Anything?
Nope.
This motherfucker got out his seat and was like, make sure y'all go and y'all talk to somebody and reach out and
he was adamant about that shit.
At the end of the day, I was going to somebody.
Make sure y'all do that
to reach out to me, and nobody did. So I handled my shit internally with myself.
Well, King, I was gonna reach out, but
I feel like you would have. I feel like you would have reached out if you had the contact.
I would have reached out and hung the fuck up.
You okay? All right, nigga.
I'd have called your ass King. Yeah, I know you're not back. That's it. Nah, man. I reached out to my little cousin. Actually, he's one of my favorite cousins, man. We fell off some years ago. His name T.O. Love him to my heart, man. You know, he been on a real different path when, you know what I'm saying? So when I reached out to him and I told him I wanted to just kick it with him and talk to him, I actually ended up helping him move some stuff. And, you know, me and him sat down and had a good little heart to heart, and we actually cried together. You know what I'm saying? He was like, there you go with that violin again, man.
Oh shit!
Man. So,
my man cried on the phone.
Yeah, nah, we was in person. We was like face to face, man. I was like telling him what was going on in my life, and he was telling me what was going on with him, man. So, and after that, you know, it kind of brought us closer. So
yeah, that's good.
You know, I really, you know what I'm saying, I really cherish that, you know, with him. So now we back on it. So
I like that.
Hey, now I want to make a correction. Actually, somebody did reach out to me.
Okay.
Miss Avia. Hey.
Miss Avia.
Hey.
He appreciates you.
Hey.
Yeah,
They
she
didn't
reach out to make sure I was all right.
And so y'all know what that means, right? That means Fat Fresh actually tuned in last episode, because how the hell did he know what to talk about this week?
Man, I'm telling you.
We appreciate your support, man. Hey.
Give me that.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
He came in here. He know. I know what the last.
He told us. I know what the last question was.
Oh, man.
What the vibes was.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man.
Let's get into this topic. What we got
Man, I've been a fan. I'm gonna stay a fan. Even if I'm on the show.
Y'all gonna see him back a few more times.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
All right, so I want to talk about the vibes in like the workplace, right? Like,
oh yes,
with coworkers, with bosses, with supervisors, with all types of things, man. Nothing.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
There's no boundaries with that. Y'all can pretty much take it wherever y'all want. Just stories about how you move in the workplace. Like, do you really just go to work, clock in, do your job, and leave? Do you really associate at work but don't associate with them once you leave the office? Do you have friends outside the office that you do work with? You know what I'm saying? Do you have any type of personal or sexual relationships with these people at work? Like, can you balance the two? Like, give me some work vibes, man. That's what I want to hear about.
I'm saying, listen, all y'all. I ain't got shit.
I was about to say, look at the game, man.
No.
First, let me explain. If anybody that don't know, Fat Fresh is one of my coworkers.
Okay.
So that's why I brought him on the show this week, because I know how workplace shit goes. So I brought him on so that
Appreciate
we can we can pretty much chime in on the same shit.
Yeah.
But that's where the connection is here for this episode. So you said, what was the first one?
I mean, whatever you want. Like, do you
you said, am I the type?
Yeah. Like,
okay. Well, me personally, I'm the type that I come in. My goal see, he started laughing and shit already.
I hear this shit every day.
My goal at work is to make sure don't nobody say shit to me but hi and bye. And when I say that, I mean as in the upper management, my directors and them, because a lot of the times in the workplace, when somebody's saying something to you, 9 times out of 10, you done did some shit wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So my goal when I go to work, I always say, look, man, if you do the right thing, do what you're supposed to do, which we all know, you ain't got shit to worry about. They won't be saying my name. We have a lot of meetings because somebody else at work fucked up. Now I got to go to this meeting. Yeah, I'm here and I'm just sitting here listening. That shit going in this way and out the other because I know I do what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Right.
So,
except for when your ass going live.
Except when I'm going live at work. And 9 times out of 10, when I go live, it's because he's there and he wants to.
Yeah, you know,
he want to dance and all that wild shit. But
man, that's me.
Other than that, man, you know, that's just my goal at work. Now I do have fun, I do laugh, I joke, I do all of that. But oh shit, we got another call. 1 second. Live Vibes.
You only been in meetings when you getting in trouble? You ain't never had a praise meeting before?
A praise meeting?
What? Hell no.
Yes.
No. At work?
No. I don't recognize that type.
Town hall where they give people money and trophies.
Where do you work?
Yeah, money, trophies.
I work in a studio where you sitting at.
Hey, that's dog.
We ain't got those type of jobs. You know I ain't got that type of jobs.
She didn't even say hi, Live Vibes.
No bullshit.
No, right? Hey, up on, Dolphin.
Have a good one, dog.
We miss you though, Dolphin.
No, we haven't. We don't have praise meetings at the hospital. Sorry.
Yeah, baby. You must work for Trump directly.
But no. I mean, I don't know. That's all I do.
Trump's personal hair comber. That's exactly what that is. I recognize the voice.
How do you treat relationships, like friendships and stuff? Of course, you got a friendship with, you know what I'm saying, Fat Fresh outside of the workplace. Like, do you try to keep it just work related, or do you like have a certain way how you carry it when you have friends outside of the workplace? Because that could be a little tricky.
Certain people.
Let me answer that.
Go ahead.
I mean, like, just like I said, man, you know, James, my boy, you know, that's at work, outside of work, you know, we kick it all the time. Uh-oh.
We got another one. One second. Live Vibes, what's your name? Where you calling from?
You gotta hit the bottom.
Oh,
hit the button. Live Vibes.
Live Vibes, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Tom from Waldorf, Burn. I got put off for our sister Thais and shit, but I was watching y'all scream and shit. Y'all was talking about, you know, relationships in the work building.
Yeah, most definitely.
I had literally just got out a relationship for somebody that I work with. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't work, bro. I don't know if I can cuss or not. I'm sorry.
You good, bro.
You go ahead, say whatever you gotta say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was wild, bro. It was big wild. Maybe I was just overprotective over it. It just ain't work.
He's trying to kill a couple.
Like,
yeah, he's definitely trying to kill her.
Oh, you said you were overprotected.
He was overprotected.
Yeah.
So she dumped you?
It's like we in the customer service business, so it's like, yeah, she gotta be giddy up, like on some hee shit.
Why the fuck you flirt with this nigga? Why the fuck you flirt with this nigga?
She doing her job. That's what it sounds
So
like.
she doing her job, and since you done fucked her and got feelings, now she can't do her job the right way, the same way she was doing it probably when she met you.
Oh shit.
So now you saying she can't do it no more because you didn't got feelings.
Nah, I had to quit and go get another one.
Hey,
look. You found the job solution.
We appreciate your call, man. Appreciate you, man. All right.
You done quit the job and got a relationship.
My man said he had to quit the job and get another one because he was in his feelings.
He couldn't deal with that shit.
Crazy.
Like, fuck that, bro. I gotta go.
Whoever she is, I don't want none of that pussy. If I had to work with something like that, I don't want none. That's gonna make me quit.
Hey, that's crazy.
But
I had to quit.
But go ahead.
That's wild.
So who was talking before that call?
Oh, no, Fat Fresh was talking, but yeah. He said he was basically saying that he's selective. You gotta pick and choose who you wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Man, but I'm gonna throw it to King, man, because that my man threw me, man. Threw me way off.
Oh man,
I can't, man.
Oh, you got to get up.
Here we go.
Come on over
Now,
here,
what's the question? Oh, shout out to Troy, my co-worker's birthday. You know,
Right.
Hey,
Shout out
I
to
mean,
Troy.
it's only a select few I hang out with outside of it, and when I hang out with him, I'm gonna get you fucked up. You know it, bro. Because every time I get around him, it's shots.
Yeah.
And he always tap out quick. So
Okay.
it's not really that many shots.
Yeah. How
But what's
about
the question?
females? How about female relationships? Like, do you just keep them work related? Do you?
I think it's work related because mostly all the females I work with are older and they're pretty cool. So
okay,
I mean, my
don't
job,
mess up a, you know.
It's only a few of us, so I just keep it cool. Kosher, they're older and they're almost like family now. At first, they used to call me Johnny 2 Words. I used to say, you know, what's up? Hey, only speak when spoken to, because they told me like, look, if you ain't for the shits, don't say shit.
Yeah.
So I don't really engage with a lot of bullshit they talk about. Yeah. So, but a lot of my coworkers are cool. I ain't got no problems. We keep it like I come in, do my shit, get the fuck out. I hang with a select few outside of work, maybe 2 or 3. Like I say, one Troy, I hang out with him if I'm invited out, I'll go out. Yeah, hey, but ain't too many people I invite. I go out with. Bro? Yeah, or like my homie Butler, who we went to the podcast with. He cool as shit. I hang out with him whenever he invite me out to something. Other than that, come to work, do my shit, get the fuck out.
I don't know, man. I think my major problem is that I'm a friendly person. You know what I'm saying? I say hi to everybody, you know, I give everybody dap, you know what I'm saying? Especially all my male co-workers, you know what I'm saying? My female co-workers, you know, be like, good morning, get a hug, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But
you have a more friendly job than me.
Well, most definitely. You know, I work around something I love, food. You know, that's hence Fat Fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love to eat. I love to stay fresh.
I know that's right, man. The way I move in the workspace, man.
Brand, what's up, dude?
I'm the same way. I can't recall a time where I've had a lot of friends that I've taken outside of the workplace. I pretty much kept it at work, but I always had great relationships with everybody. You know, so I'm the same way. Everybody knows me. Everybody like me. We always have good energy when we see each other. It's always good stuff. So that's always been cool. I've never had a work relationship, or I did have a manager try to fuck me on my first day.
Wait. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Let me
tell the story.
If it was a raise involved, I'm with it.
Now let me tell you the story.
And then you got told what happened.
I go to the beginning.
After she getting fucked.
Well, again, that was before I got in a relationship.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because that manager was a little toddy.
Never mind, fucking, you can have it back.
So look, I'm gonna tell this story real quick. I'm in the mall. This is my cousin, y'all know that. He worked at the mall. I was just going by to say what's up. You know, he on the clock, I'm like, what's up? I'm in the mall just chilling. She like, dang, your cousin cute. Why you want to work up here? Because it was around like November, like that holiday season, Christmas time about to kick in. So I was like, shit, I needed a job anyway for my senior year in high school so I could get my half a day and all that other shit.
Oh yeah.
So that I was like, bet, yeah, hook me up. So she's like, all right, bet. She called me in the back. Just being extra, you smell good. Then I'm just like, oh, she doing the most. I can see what's going on right now. Did a little bullshit test or whatever, had a little phone call, joint, whatever. Boom, she hired me, said, come back up here at 7. We got a meeting. I'm like, okay, cool. I left, came home, came back. I'm hired. Get to the point. My first day, very first goddamn day, I come in. She like, yeah, so what you doing after work? And I'm like, oh, I ain't doing shit, just going home. She was like, yeah, you should come fuck with me tonight. And I'm just like, don't even know your last name, Slim, but okay, you know, whatever.
Hence, she said, fuck with me, but just take with the
pull words out.
Words out.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
The wordplay was there.
It was there.
It was in it.
He better than me.
So I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, later that day
comes. This thing would have been my manager.
Let him talk. Damn it.
No, fuck that. So I wasn't even want to draw the word. There you go. That's a piece of advice from me.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, next time. But so I get off work and she hit me, but she said that she was like, she asked me people I know around my neighborhood. So you know this person, that person? I'm like, yeah, I know them niggas that live across the street from me. She was like, yo, I used to fuck with one of them niggas around there. I'm like, okay, what the fuck they got to do with me? And she was like, well, I don't want to come up there because he might see my car. Can you come down here? All this other wild shit. And I knew the nigga. She lived down the street. But my thing was that I knew who she dealt with. And I was like, hey, yeah, I'm like, that's who you fucking. I'm like, yo, I can't fuck with Slim. I knew when I knew who she was connected to, I couldn't fuck with her. So I left that shit alone.
So you couldn't fuck with her because of her affiliation?
No, but I know
if I fucking with like
I know her background now because of the type of niggas that trust me. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I ain't fuck with her that night, right? I
that night.
I heard it too. Give me that. I didn't fuck with her at all. But I'm saying that I didn't fuck with her. I come to work the next day, right? She like,
did you wear drawers this day?
Yes, I wore drawers. And she was like, so I called you last night, and I was like, yeah, I missed that shit. So she was like, oh, well, you know, you come in at 5. I said, I know. It was 4. She said, don't you want to come in now and help us out? I said, no, I'll be back here at 5. And she was just like, okay. So I could tell she's in her feelings and shit. Mm-hmm. So when I came back at 5, she's like, all right, I want you on register 2. Mind you, why would you put me on register 2 and register 1's right here and it's not busy, it's not packed, nothing like that. So I knew something was up then. So I'm like, all right, I don't know why she put me on the second register. Fuck it. Me and the manager was in that joint chilling, the domain manager. We worked the whole shift. It's over. We do count. We counted the registers. He like, hey, AD, you know your drawer $20 short. I'm like, how, bro? I had like 3 sales on this register. Like, I don't even have nobody in here. He said, I know. Like, you've been here since I've been here. We ain't really had nobody in here, so there's no way that it could be short. I'm like, yeah. And he was like, we counted up again. It's $20 short. He was like, who put you on here? Because we had 2 other managers, like, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I told him who it was. And he was like, did you fuck her last night? Because he's been going around the office. Everybody knew what was going on.
Oh.
I said, nah, I ain't hit. He said, that's why she put you on register 2. So obviously he knows how she rolling this motherfucker.
So the drawer was already short.
So I said, he said she put you on there and she took $20 out before she left to set you up because you ain't fuck with her that night. He said, but I got it. He went to petty cash for the $20 back. Everything was cool. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. Just on my first fucking day. That shit was wild.
Mind you, I've been working there for a minute. Have no story, son.
But yeah, that shit was wild, man. But yeah, I ain't do the workplace shit, man. That shit's too crazy.
My advice for you, next time, if it happens, if you can, give her 75%.
He said 75.
You said 75?
I'm saying
he
75,
only
go the extra mile.
He only leaving the quarter left.
After 75, you know I'm done.
But look, she 80, but she management though too, so I get the extra 5.
There you go.
I see what's going on.
He would have been the next fucking supervisor. I'd have been there for like 2 years. He come in being my supervisor. Shit, you gave him 5% more.
That's crazy. So all right,
let's working for me now.
Let's segue.
I'm the king.
let's segue to the same. I mean, and we're on the same lines. Like, have y'all ever been fired something crazy from a job or quit in a crazy way from a job before?
I haven't.
You haven't? Just
no,
2 weeks regular shit, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, man. I ain't never I don't quit.
Me neither.
I ain't never well, you know what? I lied. I got fired one crazy way when I was a paper boy. We used to throw papers and shit, you know, on our bikes. Yeah. Me, my best friend, and my brother, my next older brother. And we used to realize, we used to say, man, we doing all this motherfucking work. And I don't even think the people following behind us, I don't think nobody read this shit. It's the Gazette. You know, that was the name of the newspaper was the Gazette.
The old people?
I said, man, ain't nobody reading this shit. So we took one time, we dumped all our shit in the river. And we was like, man, fuck that.
Out of all this shit y'all could have did.
We dumped all the paper over in the it was like a creek.
You polluted the damn creek.
So we threw all the papers over there.
Nobody was gonna say there's
and so we was waiting.
Now we know what that shit full of newspapers and bags.
We was waiting for our newspaper drop off the next morning. And we knew it was payday and all that. And he was like, did you guys deliver your papers yesterday? And we was like, yeah. He was like, well, you know, I took a ride down y'all route and I didn't see any papers. We was like, well, shit, I don't know. Maybe these people threw, you know, they hurried up and took it in the house. He said, well, no, most people, I know the neighborhoods. He said, most people don't come and grab their papers till about 10 a.m. He's like, I was out there at 11, or he said he went through at like 7, didn't see him, came back around at like 11, didn't see him. Yeah. So we was like, well, you know, we did it, and we was waiting for our paper drop off, and he came past and gave all of us our checks. And we was like, ain't no drop off. He was like, nah, y'all fired. Like
straight like that.
Like pretty much just gave us our walking papers on our last check and said, nah, we don't need y'all no more. Yeah. And I was like, well, damn, that shit kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I was a little paper boy. Yeah. And I just knew I was getting paid.
Because you don't understand, like, especially you delivering to like older people, they pay attention.
Yeah, man.
You got that one person to say, look, I ain't getting my shit. Yep. And I'm looking for you. You might not think all of them don't, but like me being a mailman, like they pay attention. You at least got 2 or 3 that's going to pay attention to you and clock you.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I know now,
The
but
issue
shit,
is
back
crazy.
then I didn't
Yeah,
know.
and them like I'm about to say something crazy, but they call like when something don't go right. Like I said, it's like clockwork. So when the minute they don't see it, hey, I ain't get my paper today. That's probably how they was like, yo, we got a bunch of calls about it. Y'all couldn't have delivered them papers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh, that one just it'll take
the
that
one joint.
call.
Yeah.
Miss Beth.
Yeah.
the old bitch, Miss Beth, that live on the corner house. She was waiting for her paper.
Yeah.
And we missed it. But
because like my carriers, they be like, I can clock you on your time, and when you not here and I see you, like I know you either something late or you got extra work. I'm like, God damn, motherfucker, you stole
on your shit. Yeah.
But I appreciate you because you look out, but damn.
Because you are part of her day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's wild, man. But that's funny. I'm gonna tell this quick story. That same job that that Slim tried to give me at, I got fired from that job one time because this dude.
He said one time.
You
ain't come back.
I'm about to say, damn, you must have got the job.
I'm thinking about times I was fired. So I ain't fuck her. Look. So this dude came in there, whatever, and this is back when PlayStation 2 just came out. The motherfuckers was hot on the streets. The motherfuckers was like $400-$500. Like they was going and like didn't nobody know that we had them. We had them in the back, but we ain't display that shit. So then he came up. He was like, "Yeah, I work down here at the mall. I'm gonna get a PlayStation." It's all right, cool. Went and got him one. He used his card. Everything was cool. And he was like, he called his man. He said, "Yo, they got PlayStations. Then do you want one?" He said, "Yeah." So I give you give me the money. Boom. He bought 2. Rolled out. The next day, you see this guy, motherfucking name was Cecil. You will never see Cecil. If you see Cecil, nigga, somebody's fired.
Yeah, you see Cecil, you getting
That's a job.
Yeah. So we was going through. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, Cecil here." So everybody like, "Who did it? I ain't do it." Like, so we just doing our shit without.
I knew my ass ain't do shit.
That nigga said, "Hey, D'Angelo," and I was like, "Me? The fuck I do?" So he called me in the back. And he was like, "Yeah, did you sell some PlayStations lately?" I said, "Yeah, I sold like a couple of them yesterday." He said, "Yeah, we got you on tape sending it to this guy or whatever." And I said, "Yeah, I remember him." He was like, "Yeah, you know that was a stolen credit card." And I was like, "No, I had no clue." And he was like, "Yeah, it was a stolen credit card." And they were trying to like pin it, like, "Do you know him? Do you go to his store and get discounts? And he come here and you give him PlayStations with stolen cards?" I'm like, "No, I don't even know this thing." But it went through this whole drawn out thing, and they was like, "All right, fine. Look, until we investigate and get the audio, we're going to just take you off the clock until we figure it out." Them motherfuckers ain't never put me back on that clock. And it wasn't even my fault. I'm like, God damn, but it was crazy as fuck though. But yeah, niggas was going around with the
it really didn't matter because that store didn't stay there that long any damn way.
Yeah. They was gone in like probably 3 or 5 months after I got fired. It was gone. So
yeah,
because he left, then I got another better job, and I left.
Yeah, that shit was wild though. Shit. Let me see. You ain't got it with. You ain't got no firing, no quitting, no nothing.
How about
stories?
you, fat
Firing, quitting, the hell,
no.
I work. If I get,
but you can quit.
I've left the job. Yes, I've left plenty of jobs, but not no crazy way. I put in my 2 weeks.
You ain't just like flip the table.
Nah,
like, fuck all y'all
because you know, I if I got you in my resume, Joe, like, no, you can't say that I did some fucking crazy shit.
Hey, yo,
look, I think, but that no,
very true.
Now it don't fucking matter because all the jobs old as shit. I've been fired one time only because when I left the hospital and came to the post office, I was trying to adjust
both jobs.
And like I told them, they still wanted me. They still wanted me. Like, all right, you come back, let us know when you can come back. But I didn't know the post office was going to work me like a fucking slave.
Yep.
So I never could come back. So they was like, we kind of gotta let you know because you ain't been here. So I'm like, all right. I can't get mad at that.
Yeah.
So
I feel you on that. I'm gonna jump to this one right here.
Day off.
On your day off. Who that?
Carolyn Moore.
Friday.
Carolyn Morris. Guess what?
You got fired on your day off.
That is.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna leave that alone. One person said, "Have y'all had any embarrassing moments at work?"
Embarrassing moments at work.
I've had one.
And
I was being nasty. I was at a Washington Hospital Center, man.
You fucking in the bathroom?
I was fucking, but I was being lazy and I was fucking through the hole in my pants. And and I didn't know that her, when you first do it, she just had my pants wet. You know what I'm saying? So I threw my apron back over and finished work. And then it was time for like break. And I took my apron off. Early. Yeah, I took my apron off and went to lunch, and I had all this white dry shit in and everybody was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. I said, yeah, maybe something fell down, fell on my pants. I knew exactly what the fuck it was, but I was just so embarrassed, bro. I went in the bathroom. When I say I was scrubbing these, had a whole wet spot. I had put my apron back on and went to break with that, but I was embarrassed like a motherfucker.
That's funny.
I think I had one like, not like that, but
he took the camera down. Like I can't tell that.
I think my shit was kind of like low key. Like we make food for patients, so I was bringing down some dirty trays and shit down from upstairs, and I'm backing up, and I see something. I turn my head for a hot second, and the carts are like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
I'm looking this way, the goddamn tray fall, milk fall everywhere. The first thing I do, I'm like, that's a group of damn people just
staring at you.
Are you okay?
Oh, no.
I'm like, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying?
Little calcium, fuck it,
calcium, but it's off a dirty tray.
Yeah, so I'm like, he got a bump up and some little shit on his motherfucking lip.
I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm picking the shit up. As soon as I go in the door, I'm like, bro, pour this in there. Whole ass to the bathroom.
Now, when his fat ass run, he got to be. It's an emergency.
I was disgusted. I was embarrassed.
That's nasty.
I had to call my supervisor and back. Yeah, I'm emergency. I got to go home today. This ain't right. I got to come back another day and retry this one.
Oh man.
One of the viewers said getting locked in the elevator, she was scared and embarrassed. It was embarrassing.
That's crazy. Never been locked in no elevators.
I have.
It wasn't embarrassing.
Yeah,
shit. It was just a quick break.
You know what?
Shit.
I don't have an embarrassing, but it was just disgusting. When I used to work in a hospital, I used to get transported, and I had to get a lady out of her bed.
There we go.
And she just diarrhea shitted all over my leg and I had Converses on. So I got it in my Converse.
Oh no!
I was just like,
I can smell it.
Bruh.
I hope you threw them motherfuckers away.
That was my next thing. I was gonna say
them bitches in the washing machine.
Why would you contaminate your washing machine like that? Why would you do that?
Oh no!
That's the only. I'm sitting there like, but I ain't got no sex stories. I ain't got none of that shit.
That's disgusting.
It ain't have to be sex, nigga. It's just embarrassing. Don't be trying to throw my shit under there like, God damn! It was just embarrassing.
Cream stains, the cream stains.
But
he was proud of them cream stains at first when somebody told him, "Hey James, you know what
hey, you know how I am. You know how I do. You know how I do.
Who was it?
Flatliner, clean up, bitch. You know what the fuck it is. He probably going around that joint.
Shorty from upstate.
So the motherfucker started laughing. Then he just like,
she ready?
What the fuck my apron?
I was embarrassed like a motherfucker.
My apron that, man.
Kept that apron on the whole damn day. How you forget about the damn cream stain?
Speaking of work, anybody got do y'all have toilet shoes?
Toilet shoes.
Do any of y'all have bathroom shoes?
No.
When you in the like, okay, you work in the shoes you have on down, but when you got to take a shit at work, you go change your shoes so that because if they walk and see your feet under the stall, they don't know that's you.
You crazy for putting that much time,
man. That's a thing.
That's crazy.
There's people that. I know I ain't the only one. Does anybody? I mean, I don't have no. I don't give a fuck. Me personally, but it's people that have shit shoes at work.
No, this is what you gotta do. I'm gonna tell y'all some good shit. This is some fat boy shit, exclusive just for y'all.
Okay.
Go in the bathroom. You about to take a shit. Take your shoes off and turn them around backwards. So it look like when somebody come in, you stand.
I don't give a fuck.
No. But it stink.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is
that's weird. I wouldn't know.
I'm extra flushing.
Yeah,
so you walking in, bro. First of all, you ain't smelling nothing.
You got shit.
I'm flushing after every turd. First of all, That's as soon as
have y'all ever heard of this shit?
Forget this. No.
Bringing an extra pair of
Don't
shit
keep your shit in. Let that shit out. Okay. Don't be ashamed of letting your everything shits. Okay.
I've shitted at work. I'm just saying.
I have no problem with shit at work.
I try not to, but and I don't care about the shoes because I 9 times out of 10 I let that emergency turn out and I get the fuck up.
You mean the troublemaker?
Yeah, the one that's crowning, the motherfucker right that's sitting right there. Mm-hmm. I got to let that out and get the fuck up.
Yeah,
but
I ain't never in my life.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all family, man. I got to work this morning. I was this morning nervous about coming on today. I'm like, man, got to show up for my boy, for the king. Damn. Diarrhea said it. Oh damn. Damn. I'm in the jump making a mountain face. Oh, damn. Damn.
At least you got it out the way in the morning and not here.
Went straight to Washington Hospital Center and then don't like
you shit. You had to walk across the street and shit.
No, I had to go get me some Pepto Skismo off the break. Crushed damn near the whole bottle.
Like miracle.
You and
miracle juice.
Needed that.
Oh shit. All right, let's
feel a lot better now, I'll tell you that.
Let's bring down the funny a little bit. Let's talk about something I wanted to kind of get y'all all perspectives on or whatever. Like, what type of vibe from yourself do you want to leave on this earth when you're gone? Like, what do you want people to know about you and who you are, once you're gone? Like, what do you want your legacy to be?
I feel like I want my legacy to be that I was a good person, funny, wholesome, just reliable, just all around a good person, like I felt like I've done like a lot of things in my life and I feel like I still got a lot of things to do and I still want to make people laugh every day.
Okay.
Like,
stuff like that is good because that's what you will probably be remembered for. It's like, yo, Fat Fresh used to make me laugh all the time. Like that's something that can carry on when you're gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I like that. I like that a lot. If I could think of something on the top of my head that I could think of, man, the two things that I feel that I would want to leave with people is that how serious I took being a father. You know what I'm saying? I always, that's always been the biggest thing for me is letting people know that, what I'm saying, being in your child's life is extremely important. And just having fun with your babies, man. Like, dude, like that's really, really, really big for me. And just being somebody who's always working in the community and doing projects and always doing something. I always want to be known like, yo, D was always doing something. If it was this, it was that. If it was positive, it was over here. If it was the podcast, if it was a photo shoot, if it was a video, if it was traveling, if it was, what I'm saying, like. Just staying busy, man. Just like keep that energy going. I would want to inspire somebody to be like, you know what? I want to live like that. I want to always stay busy with something. I feel like that's like productive and positive energy to leave off. So that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Sounds good.
King,
Your Highness.
Oh, look. I'm just keep it real. Say the question again.
What do you want your vibe to be? Like, what are you leaving? Like your legacy when you leave here? What do you want people to think about Marcus? So
tell you the truth, I don't give a fuck what people say. I'm not gonna give two shits. On the people who know me know the truth. Yeah. Everybody else, I don't want to have to try to persuade or make people think a certain thing. That's gonna drive me crazy because everybody has their own view of what you are.
Okay.
No. The people who know me gonna know the truth.
Right. And
get that phone.
LiveVibez, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, that's calling again, bro. I'm still tuned into y'all podcast.
My man, that's what's up, bro.
But now look, my guy said what I want. Y'all asking the question of what was the question? Like, what's
the legacy? What would you like to be remembered as if you were to go today?
Hey, listen, this how I think, bro. I don't care if I'm even remembered. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about another motherfucker thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that shit don't affect me. I move how I want to move. I know what I'm out here doing. I got 3 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing for my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as they remember me. On facts. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I don't.
So with you saying that you want to make sure that your kids remember you, what would your kids remember from their dad?
Parks, Disneyland, all types of you know that.
He said Disneyland.
Whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? As long as they remember me. Yeah. Everybody else, I really don't even feel for it. You get me?
All right.
I don't care like what you thought about me, because this a nigga that could be down the street right now saying I'm a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that. The nigga, could you come down here and prove that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
real nigga shit, young dog. Real shit.
We appreciate your call again. You and the King think similar.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, appreciate you, man.
All right. Like my man said, people's perception of you differ because what they want you to be to how everybody else. Like he said, a nigga down the street could say like, "Oh, you a bitch," because he hating and he can promote that shit. You cannot worry about what that person think. Only thing I care about is the people that's close to me and they know the truth.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying what do you want other people to think about you. I'm saying what impact do you want to have on people when you leave? Your impact, not my
impact on people. That's the
not even on people, but your kids.
I can't just say what I want because they're going to view something different. I could just be the best person I could be and let them determine what I've done for them.
So that's pretty much what you want to be remembered as, the dad that went above and beyond. Yeah, that's the legacy.
They want to say.
No, it's not what they want to say.
No,
as you just said,
I'm not asking about other people. We want to know what you want people, not other people. What you want to be remembered for.
You're leaving behind
thoughts with
the best dad in the world.
Like, look, I can't say what I want to be remembered by.
Okay, so say
because
that.
At the end of the day, everybody's going to view something different. I'm not caring. I'm just going to try to be the best person I could be in this world. Okay. And the people who know me and who's close to me, they're going to take from it what they want to take from it. Because somebody could say this, somebody could say that. I'm not like, I want you to think this. No, think whatever you want. But I know, like, I'm trying to be the best. And if the people around me know that I'm what I'm doing. Okay. So they will come up with their own formulation. I'm not going to sit here and try to stress over that. No. My job in this world is to be the best person, spread love, spread joy, help whoever I can. And whatever you take from it is what you take from it.
Well, that's kind of the answer that I was looking for at the end.
The love doctor.
Yeah.
The love doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not the love doctor.
But that's fucking hard on this goddamn. Come on, man. You can't. Your actions and your words is not matching right now, bro. That's all we saying.
Me personally, I'm gonna leave. I know for a fact I'm gonna leave behind a hard worker. Because can't nobody tell me I was never a hard motherfucking worker. I don't care what I was, besides the paper boy throwing the papers over, but I was
a goddamn river.
I was a hard worker. I'm a great dad. I'm full of laughs. And this motherfucker loves sports and love to travel.
There we go.
That is what I'm gonna leave behind. If you think anything other than that, fuck you.
Straight like that.
Sit on it and spin.
I don't think that.
Well, that's fine.
You telling me to sit on it and spin, but I don't think that. I think other things.
I didn't say that you wasn't gonna think.
You don't think that sit on it and spin.
If you don't think neither one of those,
I don't think none of that.
Okay.
I think of you a totally different person, but it's all positive.
Man.
But if you look at those, you can't say that. You can definitely say that.
I don't know the hard worker because I'm not working with him.
This motherfucker late because he left work. What are you talking about?
But because he left work. Like there's a difference between leaving work late because I'm not saying this is you.
I'm not.
But there's all people that we know that just sit on the clock and milk it.
I've been on
this job. You're a hard worker.
I've been at that job for 13 years. What job do you know keeps somebody for 13 years if they're not a hard worker?
I work for the post office.
Right. So that's what we're saying.
There are people that is not a hard worker that they keep because they just can't get rid of them because of a strong union.
But just because you
but I'm just saying, like I don't see those particular things. I see other great qualities of you.
But see, that goes back to the word perception. You see what I'm saying? Because I've been talking about the word perception a lot. I feel like it's probably the most important word on earth. Like love, hate, all this other shit. No, perception is real as a motherfucker. So
you are funny as shit though.
But see, now my thing is that look at his perception of it. Even though we do the show, and he knows that scheduling could be crazy because you have more than one job. You're late because you are leaving work late, things like that. It's his perception is still different. I can look and be like, yo, I know James is a hard worker, but even I don't have to work with him, but that's just my perception versus yours. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not saying that you're saying anything wrong or anything like that.
I'm not saying you're not a hard worker.
Yeah,
not saying at all.
It's just that's
I don't have any proof. Like I know you're a hard worker, but like proof, like but that's not what I'm going to remember you as.
Yeah, I get it. But like I said, your perception, man, everybody see things differently out here. That's crazy.
My name is my legacy.
Okay, I'm with that. Shit, we almost run out of time, but look, real quick, I'm gonna drop this little update because I try to do at least now one social media topic or whatever, and it's a topic that we already talked about, but it's been mad updates about it, and it's this goddamn coronavirus that's been going around, y'all. Now, the update with that shit is where not the fact that it's getting out of control, with just like it's spreading a little more, but shit's really getting fucked up. Like they talking about canceling the Olympics. They talking about like,
well, the Olympics is being what? Ain't it supposed to be held over there?
Something I think it's somewhere close or something like that. Yeah, it's about canceling that shit. Like the stock market did drop like a motherfucker because.
And I will be buying the shit that has dropped.
Yeah, because I'm telling you that stock market shit
dropped to 20-40 cents.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna buy some stocks for that.
It's bad, yo. Like, because people don't want to buy shit from over there because of the whole virus shit. They like,
so that shit clear up, Joe. Like, look. Like a lot of stock people have been talking about. Like, look, because like we all think about, it's an epidemic. Oh, fuck all that shit. The stock is gonna drop. It's a good time to buy in because we all always have amnesia and forget about the shit. And then the shit's gonna rise the fuck back up.
Yeah, it is.
Look, I done already bought some stocks over there already, and I'm going to continue to look to buy some more because once all this shit rolls by, they shit gonna go right back up, and I'm gonna be looking like my broke ass getting a little bit not broker.
Yeah, Tasha says 2 cases in Tampa.
See, it's spreading around like crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just making a bigger impact. They said there was one, I think New York just had their first death case or whatever. And so it's coming around these edges. The Tampa's down there, New York's over there, we got Seattle over there, and I think it was a case in LA. So it's spreading around, but it's just the impact of how not just people getting sick and people worrying about their health and shit. Because they said, it's not that bad. Just, use fucking hand sanitizer and sneeze into your fucking arm and, just be mindful like regular shit.
But the simplest shit. Some people just can't do.
They can't do.
Like, just sneeze to your arm, like,
and sneeze out and over.
I don't want to sneeze on myself.
Debris. Yeah, exactly.
Debris everywhere.
And like, the shit to get me, like these motherfuckers who think like, well, my dick's clean. I'm gonna touch my dick and piss, and then I'm not gonna wash my hands because my dick is clean. Get the fuck out of here. Wash your hands. Look, before you touch your dick and ass.
Study.
Before you wipe your ass and after you wipe your ass. Wash your goddamn hands.
They talk about men.
I'm about to say, are these conversations that you having with men in the bathroom? Like,
hey, man,
see him walking on the door.
No,
wash your hands. You was touching your dick.
No. Because they be like, something. You ain't wash your hands, man. My dick clean.
Are you in the bathroom having this conversation?
Yeah, in the motherfucking bathroom. Like, you sitting there like, cause you gotta check a nigga. You gotta check a nigga. If a nigga leaves the stall and try to leave out, and you work with him, you work with him.
It can be me and James standing by the stall together, Slim. I'm like, we ain't no conversation in there.
No.
I walk in there, I'm like this. Don't look over here, Jake.
No. There's no conversation where we're at the stall. Like, are you gonna wash your hands?
I don't believe now,
but once you start, when you zip that shit up and you try to roll without turning on that motherfucking faucet, hey, why you ain't wash your hands? Oh, my dick's clean. Fuck out of here.
LiveVibez, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh shit, we gotta call.
It's 9:58.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's
Thank
Dolphin.
And
we get
thanks, dog.
Thank you.
All right, Dolphin. Thank you.
Well, me personally, y'all always have to remember, 100% of the hands that you shake has had a dick in it.
All right, but let's wrap this up.
Think about that. 100% of the hands you shake didn't have a dick in it.
We fist bumping for the rest of 2020.
Do we have a closing question so we get out?
No. I don't have a closing question. Just like last week, like, all right, the statement is like, look, y'all reached out to people, reached out to loved ones. Now you know how like New Year's, new me. It's March. It's starting to be good weather. Tell us like, what are you going to do to better yourself? That's it. Let's keep this quick.
All right, make a list of things to find out how you're going to better yourself, and let's talk about that next week. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. Let's give another round of applause for Fat Fresh for coming through, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah,
man. How can they reach you if they want to?
You can reach me on Facebook. My real name is Dwayne T. Morris on Facebook. My Instagram name is Fatboy Swag 3.
Boy, swag.
You know, I'm just me, baby. You know, hit me up. You want to talk? Anything. I'm there.
That's what's up.
Already.
We appreciate you, man.
Well, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe. Don't put your hands where you won't put your face. And we out.
Because that corona out here, bitch.
Man.
Get her done.
Y'all already know what it is. Vigo.